We do. And fun fact, all I need to do to write a really chunky book is to say, "Oh, I'm going to write a really short book. It'll be quick, it'll be easy, it'll be fun." It was fun. It was not quick or easy. It's 550 pages of queer and trans and non-binariness. Angsty as I'm not going to swear, but it is angsty. But yeah, so the first book was like 330 pages, so at 550, this is pretty big. If you're a writer, it's close to 130,000 words. There's a lot going on here. So, but this was supposed to be a like 100-page novella, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna knock it out. It's gonna be awesome. And then I dug in, and the story kept building, and it kept getting deeper. And I'm like, there's no way this is going to be short. Then I was aiming for a short novel, and then yeah, we passed that pretty quickly too. And then I was aiming for a medium-sized novel, and then I'm like, okay, no, we got a whole lot of ending to cover yet. Long story long. It's a long book, but this is book 2 in the Kingsweaver series, which this is the first book and not as chunky, but still like a little chunkier than a lot of romance books, but kind of square in the middle of romantasy. This is a bi king times gender fluid princess fantasy romance, and in this book, she is a princess disguised as a man to take down her enemy betrothed. Because her mother betrothed her to him, and she doesn't want to marry him, and she has willpower magic, and she disguises as a man, and then figures out that she might also be a man, has a gender fluid awakening. He's bi, and he's falling for her anyway, and she has to figure out if she's going to keep lying to him and be his queen, or be his king. So that is The King's Weaver. And book 2 picks up like 6 months later, at a harvest festival, and there are enemies at court. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who it's not going to spoil it. There's enemies at court, and it kind of pits both of the main characters against each other, and they're both holding secrets, both trying to protect each other, and it all spirals out of control. But yeah, that's A Weaver's Heart, my nice big chunky book too.